Disclaimer, so I don't waste your time. This trick relies on you having a blow dryer with a cold setting. If you don't, a blow dryer on hot is still much better than a flat iron, and I will be sharing a variety of tips that will help you beyond just simply turning the blow dryer on, so you'll want to watch this anyways. Yes, all you will basically need is a blow dryer. A cold setting is best to avoid damage, but like I said, a hot blow dryer will work just as well with less damage than a flat iron. But by the way, if you have extra curly or textured hair, I will admit you might absolutely need the heat in order to actually get your hair to stay in place. The first time you do this trick, it may take you 15 minutes, but after doing this method every single day as my one and only way to style my bangs, I have gotten it down to a mere 3 minutes. So don't worry, it may seem like a lot, but it can actually save you time once you get the hang of it. Here are my bangs pre-styling. Since I keep them up and away with a bobby pin while I'm sleeping, they always have plenty of bends and kinks when I first take the pins out. Go ahead and section off your bang triangle and middle part, making sure the longer non-bang hairs are out of the way. Step 1 is to get your bangs wet. In layman terms, this will essentially reset your hair to not take on any shape. Since I only wash my entire head once a week, I go ahead and use shampoo and conditioner on just my bangs to get rid of the built up forehead oil that has transferred to my bangs. If you find that just water is not enough to get your bangs back to straightness, first try using warmer water. This will make the hair strands even more flexible and open to being shaped differently. Depending on how much damage you are willing to take on, you could even go for hot water, which will be more effective, but make sure it's not so hot to where you wouldn't be able to stick your hand under the faucet for 10 seconds straight. If warm or hot water is still not enough, go ahead and use a tiny bit of shampoo and conditioner. Really work the shampoo and conditioner into the strands, making sure you are applying a light downward force. Now wash out your shampoo and conditioner if you applied that, but do not go drying it yet. Now we will need a comb. The finer the tooth, the easier it will be. Here you are not just simply brushing your bangs downward, but make sure you start combing directly from the follicle itself, touching directly on your scalp. A lot of the time, if your hair is going a direction you don't want it to go, this is often because the follicle itself has taken on a certain position after being held in that place for a while. So we want to directly tell the follicle to start pointing the other way. Don't be shy. Comb over the follicles many times in the exact directions you want your bang to lie. Also, this usually means that the follicles farther to the right and left should be brushed at a slight angle to fully cover your fat forehead. I recommend starting with brushing the middle hairs straight down, then once those are in place, you can work on the right and leftmost hairs at the angle I was talking about. If you find that your bangs are still not laying flat, go ahead and hold them flat down for at least 30 to 60 seconds. Just press right up against your forehead, giving the hairs no option but to be flat and straight. This should be done while your bangs are still wet. Now we can finally use the blow dryer. First off, yes, usually the cold setting will take longer to dry your hair. However, this is usually only a difference of about 1 or 2 minutes at most. So trust me, that extra minute is worth it to avoid heat damage. If your hair is particularly obedient, you may be able to just straight up blow dry it at a downwards angle and not have to worry about doing any other actions at the same time. And then you're done. However, for those with particularly unruly hair, go ahead and continue to comb, starting at the follicles in the exact same fashion as before, while you also blow dry it. Make sure the air is flowing downwards in the direction you want your bangs. Instead of a comb, you might want to use a brush with many bristles for extra control. If this still doesn't work to keep your bangs flat, continue to apply pressure by holding your bangs flat against your forehead. Slowly move your hand downwards, letting the topmost part of the hair dry before continuing to move your hand downwards. This is most effective while your hair is still damp, so you might want to skip the combing or brushing and just go straight into using your hand pressure if you require this method. If all of this still doesn't work, unfortunately I can't lie to you, there are just certain hair types that absolutely need heat in order to change the shape of your hair. So give all of this another go around, but using the hot setting instead of cold. I promise you the vast majority of people will be able to do this with just the hot setting. No need for those damaging flat irons. If you're still having problems, let me know in the comments. I read and respond to nearly every comment. So please leave a like, subscribe, and comment something anyways for that YouTube algorithm, so this will be able to help more people. Love you.